She had even made little clothes for them. Guess what? She cried.
I don't have parrots.
And then what? Hooray! Cried the mice. Then she showed them an old dress. What is Cinderella?
Nothing.
It just needs a little mending, said Cinderella, and maybe a sash and some
beads with the tree. Is this today? Like,
Yep. All right, what did the stepmother say?
Cinderella.
Yep. Cinderella went upstairs. I want you to clean the
Floor. What's the window?
Yep. Clean the floor, wash the windows, and dust the drapes, said the stepmother.
Emmy, sit down on your bottom. No, no.
Okay. But I did that
Good.
yesterday, said Cinderella. Do it again, said the stepmother. Cinderella worked
Mm-hmm.
as fast as she could, but there was always one more thing to do. All right, what did they all say? Cinderella. Oh dear, said Cinderella. I will never have time to mend my dress. They make Cinderella,
What?
said a fat mouse named Gus. She will have no time to fix her dress, said a skinny mouse named Jack. We can do it, cried the mice. We can. Yep, fix Cinderella's dress. Gus and Jack sneaked into a big room. The stepsisters were dressing for the ball. I hate this old sash, said Drizella, and she threw it down. I never want to see these beads again, said Anastasia, and she dropped them on the floor. Jack grabbed the sash. Gus picked up the beads. They took them to Cinderella's room. Look! We found these, said Gus. Now we can make Cinderella's dress. Now we can make Cinderella's dress really pretty, said Jack. They measured and they cut. They folded and they sewed. They worked and worked as fast as they could. The hours went by quickly. Cinderella had to help the stepsisters with their dresses. When she was gone, the stepmother said, "It's time to go to the ball, girls. Are you ready, Cinderella?" "No," said Cinderella sadly. "I did not have any time to fix my dress." "Too bad," said the stepsisters. "You must learn to work faster," said the stepmother. They watched Cinderella go up to her room. When Cinderella opened the door, she saw something wonderful. Her dress was ready. What did the mice say? They said, "Surprise! It's the prettiest dress I have ever seen," and said Cinderella, and she put it on. Cinderella ran down the stairs. Yep. "Wait," she called. "I can go now. I have a dress." The stepmother and the stepsisters could not believe their eyes. My sash, cried Gisela. My beads, cried Anastasia. They ripped off the sash and pulled off the beads. Cinderella's dress was ruined. Come along, girls, said the stepmother. The prince is waiting for you. And off they went to the palace. Cinderella was left behind. Cinderella ran into the
Fire.
The mice ran after her. How did I wish to go to the ball, said Cinderella, but it is no use. Wishes never come true. Never, my dear, said a voice. Cinderella looked up. There was a little woman with a wand. I am your fairy godmother, she said. I am here to give you your wish. Now let me see, said the fairy godmother. I need a pumpkin and a horse and a dog. Yep. What luck. They are right here. And I guess I will need some mice. When the mice heard this, they began to run. The fairy godmother stopped them with her wand. Now for the magic word, she said. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. She waved her wand. The pumpkin turned into a The horse turned into a The dog turned into a And the mice turned into Now hop in, my dear, said the fairy godmother. But my said Cinderella. Oh my, cried the fairy godmother. I almost forgot. She waved her wand again. Cinderella looked down. Her dress turned into a white gown. Her shoes turned into glass slippers. Oh, thank you, said. Yep. Now hop into the coach, said the fairy godmother. But remember, all the magic ends when the clock strikes 12. I won't forget, said Cinderella, and she went to the the palace. At the ball, the king was complaining. The prince has met all the girls in the kingdom, he said, and he has not found one he likes. Give him time, said the Grand Duke. He has had enough time, cried the king. Just then, Cinderella came into the ballroom. When the prince saw her, he bowed.
Don't pick your nose in.
May I have this dance? He asked. Yes, said. Yeah. All night the prince danced only with. Yep, they danced on the floor as if in a dream. Everyone said, how lovely she is. Who can she? Hours went by quickly. Suddenly the clock struck midnight. Cinderella ran down the steps. And as she ran, she lost a... When the prince reached the steps, Cinderella was gone. He picked up the tiny... The girl who wore the slipper is the girl I want to... said the... He told the Grand Duke to... Yeah. Even before Cinderella was home, the magic ended. The coach turned back into a... The coachman turned back into a... No, a horse. The footman turned back into a... dog. And there were Cinderella and the mice, just as before. The next day, the Grand Duke took the glass slipper to every house in the... At last, he came to the house where Cinderella was up in her... No. First, Drizella tried the slipper. Her foot was much too...
Why?
Her foot was long. Then Anastasia tried the slipper. Her foot was much too...
Why?
Yep. Are there any other girls in this house? Asked the Grand Duke.
No.
No, said the stepmother. Just then, Cinderella came downstairs.
Oh, sorry.
Who is this? Asked the... Yep. She is only the maid, said the stepmother. I don't care, said the Grand Duke. She too must try the... It fit. Then Cinderella reached into her pocket and pulled out the other. The Grand Duke bowed to... You are the girl the prince says he... You must marry, said the Grand Duke. So Cinderella went to the palace and they lived
Happy ever after.